Well, job's clearly not finished for the Ateneo Blue Eagles. Things are just about to get tougher as the champs, as they face the top-seeded and twice to beat UP Fighting Maroons in the Final Four. Now can Ateneo hurdle this next challenge and beat UP twice to go back to the finals? Well, joining us right now to go all out on this story are Ateneo rookie Jared Brown and assistant coach Sandy Arespacochaga, both coming from the Big Dome, actually from MOA, because Jared is in the Big Dome to watch his brother-in-law play in the PBA in NLEX, Chris Rosales. JB, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm here.
All right, I'll get back to you. I'll just test Coach Sandy. Coach Sandy, I know you're on the road. Thank you for joining us on the call. Is everything clear, Coach?
Thank you, Andre. I can hear you, and good evening to everybody.
Coach, thank you again for agreeing to do this. 70-48. That was a score. Adamson never led in this one. Your biggest lead went up to 25. You beat them 70-48. But how tough of a game was that? Ateneo's first knockout game for the number 4 spot since the Final Four era. Talk to us about the pressure in this game.
Yeah, there was pressure indeed. Yeah, indeed, it was a win or go home situation for us. And Adamson's a very tough team. They're a very good defensive team, and they're coming off 2 incredible wins. And we were coming off a loss to LaSalle. So we played well. We played very good defense, and almost all of our players really did their jobs and did their roles, and were able to come up with get a lead, and we were able to sustain the lead with good defense. So we're very happy that we have another game to play on Saturday.
Mm-hmm. Well, Jared, JB, what was the team's vibe? Talk to me about you, your teammates. What was the locker room like, the mood heading into this game? Were you nervous, like feeling the must-win pressure? Because Adamson's dangerous, we know that. They beat you in the first round. They beat UE in thrilling fashion to get to that point. How was the mood like amongst yourselves, amongst the players?
Yeah, I think, Adamson, they're a very tough team. They always play us tough, too. I think our mood in the locker room was we were all locked in. I think it showed today, obviously, but I think we really wanted to execute everything that our coaches preached. They've been preaching that this whole year, so I think tonight we put that on display.
Mm-hmm. Well, probably you had your best game this season. Looking at your numbers, 20 points in a do-or-die game, shooting 57% from the field, 4 boards, 4 assists, and a steal. Talk to me about your performance. Waking up this morning, did you envision yourself being in that situation, having probably one of the best games of your young career?
Honestly, I didn't envision that. I mean, I've been sick actually the past 2 days, so
wow.
I really my mindset going into this game was just giving my all, whether it was on offense and defense. Like I wasn't trying to hunt for points or anything like that. But luckily, my teammates, man, they just found me in the right places, and it was just my job to hit those shots. And yeah, luckily they went in today.
Mm-hmm. Coach Sands, I know you as a player, as an assistant coach, as a coach, you've been in so many games where it was decided by a point, going into OT, do-or-die games, high-pressure games. What was it like earlier in this particular do-or-die game? I know it was anticlimactic because you beat them just you massacred Adamson, just dominated them 70-48 in a much anticipated, highly hyped game. How was describe to me this whole game earlier, Coach?
I think that the mood in the locker room was very good. Everyone was focused. Of course, there's some excitement also behind it. These games. Headed toward the last games, we're in a situation where we couldn't lose. We couldn't afford to lose. Our backs are against the wall. And you could feel, of course, there's pressure, but also it's very good to see our young players rising to the occasion, dealing with pressure head on and not, shying away from the responsibility of this game. So we're quite happy. That was a great experience for our players, and they stepped up to the plate and they really rose to the occasion.
Now moving on. It doesn't get any easier after this, Coach. You know this. JB, your rookie year, stellar, but you'll be facing UP. Another highly anticipated game, Battle of Katipunan. They have the twice to beat advantage. How confident are you guys after that blowout win over Adamson earlier? How confident will you guys be heading into this blockbuster showdown against UP? Hold that thought. Stay with me. I know you're at the Big Dome. Let's take a quick timeout, JB. And Coach Sandy, Ateneo rookie Jared Brown, and Assistant Coach Sandy Arespacochaga will answer that question and a lot more after the break. Stay tuned to Sports Desk, only here on CNN Philippines, where we go all out for the day's top sports stories. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Sports Desk, only here on CNN Philippines. Big day of basketball today in the NCAA and the UAAP. Right now, we are joined, though, by Ateneo Blue Eagle rookie Jared Brown and Assistant Coach Sandy Arespacochaga. Sorry, so Coach, because I was about to say Coach is joining us via beeper, via on the phone, and then JB is joining us via Zoom. JB, it's been a rocky season for you guys. A lot of ups and downs this year, but tonight you guys were dominant, relentless, flipping the switch and just making a statement that we're still here. We are still the defending champs despite our struggles all season long. What changed? What made you guys just flip that on button and we're here, we're coming, we're back in the Final Four?
I think we were just locked in, and I think, like I said previously, our coaches been preaching all year, like, just follow what they say, follow their game plan, and we'll be all right. And I truly believe we have the best coaching staff in the UAP, and these guys work so hard. So today we just followed everything they say, and I think if we continue to do that from here on out, we'll have a good chance.
Mm-hmm. Well, Coach Sands, it doesn't get any easier after this. You'll be facing UP.
Yes.
They won it, beating you guys in season 84 in historic fashion. That Kagulangan 3, I'm sure, is still fresh in your memories. And then you beat them in season 85, and here we are in season 86. You won't be meeting in the finals, but you're meeting them in the Final Four. They have the twice to beat advantage. You beat them in the first round, 99-89. They beat you in the second round, 65-60. Your thoughts in this upcoming matchup, and how would you differentiate facing UP this year compared to your previous two meetings in the finals in seasons 84 and 85?
Well, I think, of course, the composition of the players, they're different. The situation and the circumstances also different. But in terms of the challenge, I think it's the same. UP's it's a very big challenge for us. They're number one for a reason. But, we've got to make sure that we approach this game not from that vantage point. We'll look at tape, we'll watch the games, we'll come up with a game plan. The players will, rest, recover, we'll have good practices, and we'll prepare as best as we can for UP. That's going to be our approach, and we've got to be focused, definitely. It's a big task ahead for us.
JB, in your two games against UP, what made them tough to beat? JB?
Oh, it's for me.
Yeah, it's for you, yeah.
I mean, UP's number one for a reason. I think their depth is one thing for sure that makes them super tough to beat. because they could go all 16 and they're not really losing anything. So that's one of the things that they definitely.
Coach, what will be your biggest concern? I'm sure you, Coach Tab, already have done your part scouting and everything, but what will be the biggest concern here heading into UP? Yes, we've talked about how deep their lineup is and how difficult they are, especially they have a great coaching staff over there, Coach Gold and company, but
Yes.
From your perspective, what will be the biggest challenge here aside from that twice to beat edge?
Well, you will take it one step at a time. The first one, our biggest challenge right now is to try to get as much rest and recover as possible, for our players. We've got some players who are a bit banged up and who have been a bit sick. So that's first and foremost for tonight. And then tomorrow, like you mentioned, UP's got a great coaching staff. They've got great players. So we'll also try to, we'll prepare for them one player at a time, one play at a time, and try to come up with a good game plan and try to be as ready as we can for this Saturday.
JB, you were the leading scorer in that second round back on October 29th, 18 points for you. For UP, Jerry Abadiano scored 22 there, 4 players in double figures. In the first round, CJ Cancino had 22, Malik Diouf had 13, Abadiano had 12. Who do you have your eyes on in this one?
All of them. I think we can't really just focus on one guy with them. They're very deep. Like I said, I think we just have to go back to a game plan and see what the coaches want.
Coach Sands?
Yes.
Out of no yes or no question. This will be my last one. But out of 10, how confident are you guys heading into this matchup against UP?
Sorry, what's that?
Out of 10, confidence level in beating UP twice.
Twice, maybe 8. It's hard, we can't come into this game being overconfident, but we're not headed into this game that we feel, oh no, we don't have a chance to win. So, we want to take an even keel approach and just be steady, just be focused. We don't want to get too high or too low.
Good answer, Coach. I had to ask that. Well, instead of the yes or no, out of 10. Maraming salamat. Congratulations again. Drive safe, Coach Sands. Enjoy the game. Good luck to your brother-in-law, JB. Thank you for joining us here on Sports Sass. Again, that was Ateneo Blue Eagles assistant coach Sandy Arespacochaga and rookie Jared Brown from